welcome to the beginning part of the video where we check as normal to see if everything is working. Okay, and we shall see if everything is working. Looks like most things with chat has come up. Fantastic. We're getting our replay. We are. Excellent. Hi, I'm Chris and this is my game Realm of the Empress. It's a single player fantasy adventure board game where you explore a large open area, in this case Port Ovis, do quests, learn and upgrade a variety of skills, and buy different weapons and armour and upgrade those to progress your character. There's also a main story that takes place in your dreams and should hopefully act as a hook to keep you wanting to play more and to find out what happens. In this video series I'm doing a full playthrough of the whole game. Each video should be about an hour long, and the last playthrough I did was about 60 hours. So we're way over that now. I think I had a simpler version of the dungeon which we're in at the moment, so I went through that a fair bit quicker. I think that's why that was so much lower. But there's obviously quite a long time we've gone through and I'm talking about it, so that adds to it as well. I'm streaming Monday to Thursday at 7 PM UK time. So feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos, or if you catch a live stream, write something in the chat, as any and all feedback is more than welcome. So like I said, we're in the dungeon at the moment. We're actually sort of outside the dungeon area. We fought a gargoyle last stream and we got one part of 4 shards that we're after in. That's kind of like the main purpose, at least at the beginning of the dungeon, to find these 4 shards, put them together to make one orb, and then something happens. So we've got a spirit guide who would have some writing, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. A bit of lore and history about where we are, this abandoned castle or whatever it was, and that kind of thing. So with this 1 orb shard we can go ethereal, so we can skip 1 attack, basically dodge any attack, but only once per combat. What else? Yeah, we've got everything's mounted on cardboard because they were supposed to be like a jigsaw puzzle, and we're now sellotaping them together instead. That's because I didn't have enough time to cut out jigsaw puzzle bits, so all the way around everything. So we need a way where we can reveal it as we're exploring, but then it stays revealed once we've done that first bit of exploration, because we wouldn't want to have to keep putting them back together again. It's a bit annoying. Here's an example of what they look like. Here's an outside the grove, I think it is. The round dots are searches. They can be anything from an enemy to a healing tonic to an item to what else? Some like lore or hit as well, or some kind of object as well. So items are going to be keys. Objects can be something to help you sort out a puzzle, solve a puzzle even. And then the triangular one, like on the right side, number 8, that's an interaction, and we got a fair number of those. This one was a padlock on the door, so we had to find a specific padlock key rather than a normal key. So think of like an old Zelda type game, but more simplified dungeon, but similar kind of thing, where you come across locked doors and then you need to go somewhere else to find a key or a couple of keys and then open up some other things. And then there are a couple of little puzzles in there where you have to find something to do something and then you get something. So in one of these we've got a mound that we need to get a spade or shovel to find out what's inside. So we haven't found that yet, but we did already find the padlock. That's why we came through here. We came through here, we killed the gargoyle, and at the top we got ourselves our first shard. So that's 1 out of 4 things done. We're going to continue looking around this area. The search here we did was just going to be a bit of information, but it's the front garden. So we're going to come south, I think, to 289. So we will find 289 here. I think that's it really. Yeah, so we're just exploring. Wandering monsters are more difficult, but you can flee from them, and you roll a 4-sided die on how they move. So they will look a direction first and then if you get the same direction again, then we'll move one card in that direction. Right, so we need 2, 8, 9. Exploration is as normal, like finding the card and then putting them in the right place. So 2, 8, 9, we reveal it, and we've got our first mini boss, an abomination. They work in the same way as a wandering monster, so they are facing a specific area. So we move down. We can move 2 cards, but if we come across something, we have to stop there. So we'll stick this guy in place, and it says number 1 next to it. So we'll see what we stumbled across. We have 5 healing tonics, and that's come out, I think. I'm hoping that's about, well, I guess around 70. I think it was 70 exactly. Health. So we got 70 health, and then a healing tonic. These are things from searches. So if you write down where they are, they will respawn upon your death. So the idea is that the more you die, the more you will complete of the dungeon and won't have to do again. So it becomes easier, and you can go back and get the healing tonics from different rooms and avoid the ones that are enemies or whatever, and then any wandering monster you kill will stay dead as well. So you don't have to kill them, but some will be more difficult to avoid than others because they have a line of sight. So yeah, we've gone straight into this one, but it is facing south, so we do get a chance to sneak past it. So let's get our first dungeon mini boss, or well, boss, I don't know. I guess at the moment, I don't know what they're called, abominations at the moment, and we'll find out. There's a bit of a history to what they are. This is called the Undead Abomination Mother, and there's a girl and a boy as well. So we find out through the history, through the spirit talking to us, that this is the family, and something terrible happened here to do with magic, and yeah. These are kind of like what's happened to their bodies whilst their let's put that away. Whilst their souls have been trapped, you know, or something along those kind of lines, taken away. You know, these are just that's why they're called abominations, because they're not they're pretty in a bad way, physically saying they have no spirits left. Right, so they've got 100 health. Wow, okay, so I'm giving them 100 health. Right, and if they lose a certain amount of health, they're going to do damage, like some other monsters we've been fighting. So this is, yeah, Mistress of House Thorn. So that's a bit more information about the castle, House Thorn. The name is temperamental. I mean, Thorn is kind of like a pretty average one, but I might change it to something else. But we'll see what we get. She does have a sneak, or it. The monster has a sneak of 7. So if we don't want to be able to, I don't think. Well, we've got 70 health. We could try taking it on. Once it's dead, it's dead. I wonder, do I have it so we have to kill them? I might have to have a bit of dialogue from the spirit saying we have to kill these. Because we've got the objective of getting all the 4 shards, but then there are these 3 abominations. Maybe we don't have to. Maybe we don't. Don't have to make it like a list of things we have to tick off all the time. So we'll see how we get on against. We might as well give it a go. We're sneaking up on it. If we're successful in our sneak, we get a couple of hits. We've got a bow, so we can get a bow attack before. We can get a sneak attack, and we can use one of our initiatives if we want to. If we get a few initiatives in our initial hand of 4 cards, and we might want to use one just to get a little extra attack in. But they've got 100 health. We can heal up. Our max is 113. So we can't. We could use one of our turns to heal a bit. That keeps coming out there. Right, let's roll, see if we get lucky or not. So we need 7, we get a +3, it's a 6-sided die. So our max is 9, so we need a 4 or higher. It's quite high. 4. Ooh, 3. We do not sneak past her. We can, I suppose, still use our bow attack, though, which is a roll on a 20-sided die. Yeah, we can still use that. That doesn't have to be a sneak, that's just a hit we do before combat begins. So 1 lower is better, 19 to 20 is a complete miss. You can get a normal shot, which is a 6-sided die damage, a stun shot where they don't use an initiative, a crippling shot where they only have 2, they miss turn 1 basically out of 3 turns per round, or 1 and 2 is a headshot, which will do 2 6-sided die damage. We get a 4. That's a crippling shot. That's good. That means the enemy only misses the first turn, so they only have 2 turns for round 1. So that is very good. Right. Let's get rid of this. Put you over there. Right, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's try to kill. We'll take our 4 for our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might have it. Well, I've got it so you can flee, so it's not instant death if you come across them. It's always good to have options. Right? So we do get a miss. We get 2 backstabs and a crit though, so that's not too bad as a first start. We can combine 3 cards with daggers, 2 cards with the sword, no cards with the great sword. But you only ever get 1 back, so you want to make sure you do a decent damage. So we got 6 times 2, so we can do 12 damage straight away. That feels pretty good. Or because they're not doing damage in the first turn, we can use that turn to munch a bunch of healing tonics, so we're up to our 113. Well, we've got 70. I'm tempted to do that, you know. We'll have to put a card, we have to do something. We have to do something, so we could do that. So if we have, I think we can only eat 1, that's okay. If we eat 1, yeah, let's do it. Eat 1, that brings us up 25 from 70, so that brings us up to 95. It's not a bad place to start. Okay, that's turn 1 done. So we don't pick up because we've got 4 cards. It's the beginning of their go. They're going to do 15 damage plus 3 for the next 2, so it's only going to be 3 for 1. Unless we dodge it, which we can't dodge it, so it's doing 15, and then it's going to do plus 3, so 18 damage. Ooh, that's a big hit. That's a big hit. Manic attack, it's called. Right, well, we'll take the hit, I guess, and we'll do our 12 back to it. So, what did I say? 18. 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. And then we've done 12. So, that's going to be 80. Wait, 12. 1, 2. Yeah, that's going to be 88. Decent damage, and we're down to 87. 88 versus 87. 88 plus 12. Yeah, it's 100. And then okay. And we took 18, obviously we took more damage. So we pick up 1 to dodge, a bit late for that now. Wild slash 15, we will dodge that. That's quite good actually. That's the end of round 1. We have not done 25 damage to it, so we don't want to do, I think we won't get most of those done. Daggers are low in attack power. The good thing about them is they're the only ones that have a dodge. We can dodge everything, but they're not initiatives. And you have to combine. Okay, we've got misses, 2 misses, a backstab, and a sneak attack. It's not great. Piercing scream. Not allowed to use a potion. Miss 1 turn. Can't be blocked. We're going to drop a miss. It's not too bad actually. That. And we've got another miss. We've got 3 misses. Do we have a miss in this as well? No. That's 3 out of our 4 misses coming up here. Right, we'll get those out of the way. There's a miss for them. Okay, this is okay. Come on, give me something decent. Crit. There we go. Wild slash 15. Whew, 15. Big hits, big hits. But we're going to do one as well. We've got 4 plus 3 is 7. So we get to do 14 to use. So that's alright. 15 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 10. 72. And then 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 74 for you. Right, it's going to be a bit of a war of attrition. How many? Three rounds before we reshuffle. Okay, not too bad. We've used up most of our misses, so we should be left with just attacks for this last round. 2 stabs and a backstab is not great, and a miss. Wild slash, it's doing 15. Let's just put a stab down. Oof, 15, those are big attacks. Do they do anything less than 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. We did 2. Right, we pick up. We need got a dodge, that's good. Frenzy, it take 2 cards for the next attack. Oof, okay. Well, we're going to keep the dodge for that. So I guess if we're going to use our dodge, as we get a crit, we do 5. Let's just put that down. We can dodge and do something. So 2. They're down to 70. We got 67. 2 cards for next attack. Flourish Strike for 20 and a miss. That's kind of lucky. We're going to use our ethereal power. Going to use our ethereal power to dodge this 20. I remembered we have that. Remembered we got it. Okay. Good. But then that's that turn. We can't do anything. We can't dodge. We can't really do much. We only got 3. Doesn't matter. Right. We use our ethereal. We'll do up for that. Okay. Good. Good. We managed to dodge the 20 attack. So that's okay for the first set of 3. We got them down to 70, down to 30. So yeah, we're taking done 30 damage. That's okay. Not ideal, not the best. Let's try to shuffle these up. We did get all 3. We got 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 of our misses, which isn't good. Didn't get many crits. Gosh, right. Turn that. Piercing Scream, we miss a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's very good. We've got a dodge, 2 sneaks and a crit. Got to put the card down. I think I'm going to eat a healing tonic instead because I really want to keep the dodge and I want to do that big damage. Wait, it can't be blocked. I can do the damage though. No, miss the turn. Miss this turn. So I can't do anything. It says miss the turn, right? So we can't do anything. That includes no potion. It says it on the card. Right. Next one. Miss. Haha! Right, we're going to do 4, 4. It's 8 times 2 is 16. Very good. I'm feeling good. 16 from 70 is going to be I don't know, 54? Is that right? 54 plus 16? No, 64. What's 70 minus 15? 15? 16. Let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it just 64? No, 54, right? Because then plus 10 would be 64 plus 6. Yes, it's 54. Good. Got there in the end. With the crit, we've got a dodge. Let's use a dodge. It's an initiative. It's on a 20. I'm going to use my special combat bonus for my species, Fallen Fae. I can turn one card into initiative. I'm going to do it with the dodge. So we've dodged that 20, but now we've used both our special dodging attacks. We're going to be taking those 20s when they turn up again now. So that's going to be a lot of damage. Right. We pick up 4, we've got a dodge, we've got a sneak and a crit, another hit. Ah, miss, okay, not good. Wild slash for 15, let's dodge that. Yeah, let's dodge that. Frenzy, take 2 cards for next attack. Okay, I'm going to do yeah, big damage. 3 plus 4, 7 times 2 is 14. So that's going to bring him down. Well, they're 54, so down to 40. Right, that's good. So they're going to take 2. We've got dodge. No, we don't have a dodge. Okay, bad. They're going to do a manic attack and a miss. Whoa, we've been lucky with that. That's twice now, the 2 cards for the attack. So that's 15 plus 3 for 2 turns, but it's the last turn, so it's not doing that. So it's just 15 actually. We're going to drop our miss. We're going to keep the backstab as a big hit. So we're going to take 15 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be a lot worse, obviously, but we're down to 52. They got 40. I think we'll have to, at the moment I've got it so you don't get anything from killing these. I just realised you don't have to kill them, so we need to maybe have a reason for killing them. They're going to do 15 at a slash. I'm going to do a stab. That's all I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. And we're going to do 2, so down to 38. Big hit. That's another stab. It's not good. Miss. Okay, that's good. We're going to drop. We're going to drop? No, we're going to just use a stab. Let's do 2. Oh, we need one more decent hit. That's a dodge. Okay. Manic attack. We're going to dodge that. 15. Yeah. Good. Not bad. We only took 15. Ah! Hold on. I didn't realise that was the last round. We're going to dodge and crit 3 to make 6. Not big, but 6. So that brings him down to 30 health. I forgot. I didn't realise that was the last one. Okay. So they're down to 30. We get 2 big hits in. We've killed them. Done pretty well. We're down to 47. How many hit? We just used 1 hit. We had 70 already. So we had 95, didn't we, at the beginning? Oh no, we've used our special dodge twice. 1 from the orb shard and 1 from our bonus. So we have needed that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative, here it is, the first time we have to take this flurry strike. We're going to do 2 damage to it. We're going to take 20. I might not, that means we're down to 27. Might take instead healing tonic. 2 healing tonics for 50. 2 healing tonics. At the moment I've got it so you can have as many as you want. I could have 3 if I really wanted to, but that's going to bring us up to 70. So 27 plus 50 is 77. Let's just see how that works out for us. So we did not do that, so that's, there you go then. Piercing scream, miss a turn. Okay. Can't block, can't use potion, so it's good that we use potion. Frenzy, take 2 cards for next attack. That's at the end. They're not going to be able to do anything. I'm going to drop my miss, I guess, and so hopefully pick up a decent card next time. we go, round 1. They lost more than 25. If they lost 60, so that means they've got 50. No, so we should be alright. Round 3. Okay. If they've only got, well, they should have, yeah. If this stays like this at the end of round 3, then we have to take extra damage, but we should be alright. It's another miss for us. Manic attack. Have we got dodge? Yes, we do, because that's a 3 for 2 turns, so that would also be, that'd be 21, so we're definitely dodging that. You can heal yourself in between, and that will get rid of damaging effects, which should be worth noting. Right, let's dodge that. We dodged it. We pick up. We need, okay, not good. 2 stabs and a miss. Okay, let's put a stab down. Well, no, let's just put our miss down as well. Oh, they're doing another flurry strike. Okay, we've got a backstab. We just need a crit to go with that now. We should be doing alright. Let's put 2 stabs down here for 4. We're going to take 20. That's a big hit. That we're going to do 4. So they're down to 26. Ooh, a couple of big hits. That's round 2. Round 3. So we've avoided them losing, yeah, 60 and 70. Come on, give us a crit. Yes. And a backstab for good measure. Wild slash 15. Yeah, we're gonna take that really. So we're gonna do 7, 14. 14 to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. It brings you down to 12. Oof. 15 from us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 42. Okay. Pick 1 up. We got back. Oh yeah, we got 2 backstabs that we can't combine. You really want to dodge. That's another 15. We're going to do 3 to you. 1, 2, 3, 9. Left. We're going to take 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 36. We need dodge. We've got to dodge. We're going to dodge another wild slash. That's good. Good timing. Happy with that. Oh, we can dodge that and do 3 damage. No, we can't because we've already combined there. That's fine. Right, we dodged that. Fantastic. Nine left. How many did we have? 5. We had 3 healing tonics plus 2 dodges, dodge anythings. So we're pretty lucky. So 3 wild slashes in a row. Let's try to mix those up a bit. They do. It's 15 the lowest that they do. 15, 20. I thought there was a 10 in there somewhere. Be wrong. Right, 9 damage. That's all we got to do. Wild slash, of course it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got dodge. No, 2 misses and 2 stabs. Oh, that's terrible. Right, we can put these 2 down. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5 left. We're going to take 15. We're down to 22. Okay. We're probably going to want to. Another stab. Ridiculous. 15. Right, we're going to eat the 1 of our healing tonics for 25, 47. Okay. Now the 3, I put them in completely random places. Right, we've got to put a stab there. I still got 2 misses. 1, 2. They've only got 3 health left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3 health. Just need 1 attack. Can't believe they've got 3 wild slashes. So I put those in completely random places. Then I did shuffle it, so I must have put them all back together again. Crit and a hit. No, dodge. Great. Okay. No hits at all. Wild slash, but a dodge. Please give me 1 hit. 2 crits and 2 misses. Are you joking? Frenzy. 2 cards for the next attack. Please. Oh my god, another miss! Are you joking? I've got misses and crits and no attacks. No attacks. Are you... Unbelievable. At least we dodged that. Wow, slash. Come on, just need one. I need three damage to do. There it is. 4. It's a dead. It's dead. It's piercing scream. Miss 1 turn. Can't be blocked. Okay. Piercing scream. Miss 4. Yes, we killed it. Wow. Okay. We did kill it. We did manage to kill it. We did eat 4 healing tonics and use both of our misses, but we did manage to kill it. It was not too bad. Might have to have it so you get something back. Oh, here you go. I've got give all life back if you kill them. Well, that seems like a pretty decent thing to do, right? Let's do that. Let's do that for now. See how that feels. I think it feels pretty good for me. You know, it's hard. It was a lot of effort. So I think if you get all our life back, it's something that doesn't break the game, but allows you to continue playing more. So I like that. I like that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Get rid of the question mark. Let's do that. Right, so they're dead. Abomination number 1 is dead. How many more are there? Begs the question. Right, well that feels pretty good. So we get all the health back. I like that. I like that. That was a question mark, but I think it's good. We're up to 113, and we killed that abomination. And there'll be law about it. This is the Miss Lady Thorn of the House Thorn in this place. So let's continue exploring. Like I said, there's a spirit that's talking to you around this, but I haven't written everything they're going to write yet because I haven't figured out the lore behind here 100%. So right, we killed that. So 289. Let's put it on here as a circle. We'll circle it just so we definitely remember. But I remember. Right. Let's go. Continue south to 90 to 90. Let's do that. Nothing there. Two eight two. Nothing there. So if you're just putting these together as a jigsaw, hopefully it's not annoying that you uncover these and there's nothing on them. I didn't want to put too many monsters that you fight. Then obviously you end up coming across places and there'd be nothing to do, but that's okay. It's like the overworld. Some places just don't have much going on. Alright, let's follow this along for a little bit. 283. Nothing here. But that is the edge. Well, that is an edge, anyway. Let's go south, 284. Nothing there. I feel like we should have some more things in this area because it's quite a big area. There should be something probably down here. That'll be good, like a healing tonic. North 285. 286, 287. Right, well there's nothing. Is that all of it? Alright, so there's nothing here except for this, so we should put some healing tonics here. Definitely. Right, 2. We should put some healing tonics. And some monsters. I think it's because I was going to have a slightly different layout before, or a different way to engage with the monsters. So had you have not much, we're going to add some more, I think. It's a hard thing to try to figure out how many of stuff to have. How many healing tonics, how many monsters. What's going on here? Last one. Yeah, we need to have some more things in here. Having said that, it's supposed to be sort of a desiccated old. Oh my God. What's going on here? Castle. Definitely won't be sellotape how we put them together at the end. Oh my God, it's just annoying. Definitely not the way we're gonna. Right, there we go. Okay, we did everything here. We're gonna come out. Right, we've done everything here. Yeah, it'd be good if there was like a healing tonic or something. We'll have to do that. Let's go back out then. 229. So we've done everything in this area because we did also the alcove here, which had the spirit shard. It's not a spirit shard. What's it called? Orb shard. So we come out there, come out through here. That means the only thing we can do is the dark room, which we've been avoiding. So we should, yeah, through here we've got somewhere that's filled with water. So that's something we have to figure out as well. We're going to come all the way down here to 1, 5. So we don't, no, we always, yeah, we can go in there. So we need the big one, I think. Is it? No, not the big one. We're going to come straight into the dark room. Let's put this under that there. We're actually, say 153, yeah. So this room is dark, which means, I'll show it to you. Which means we have to hold a lantern in one hand at all times and roll a 6-sided die on a 6 we encounter plague rats for every movement. We can move two tiles at once, which I have forgotten to do. So we come in. So what we want to do is either explore this area. We're going to have half of our weapon, because we're holding a so let's do that, because we're definitely going to come across something. 3 misses in a row there again. I don't know how they keep going together, but they do. Look at this, all these ones are together. How does that happen? There's a sneak finally. Right, anyway. Right, so we get half of these, so 2 piles. So this is why I've been putting it off. I think probably what other people would do when they're playing is I've been playing sort of point of least resistance, meaning this is quite difficult, and probably because you have half the amount of weapons, half the amount of attacks, I mean, dodges and whatnot. But we do remember have our ethereal thing and our dodge. I guess the percentages are still the same of them popping up, because it's still the same. We've got 2 of each out of 12 instead of 4 of each out of 24. So the probability is still the same. Those are our 2 hands. Now we've got a lantern in one of them though. Okay, what should we do? Let's just fill this one in, 152. And then we'll see how lucky we get. So we have to roll a 6-sided die for every movement. See if we get plague rats as well. Aha, we've got an interaction number 4. Eating sellotape. So it does feel good to get an interaction deck because you know it's something useful. It's not just a healing tonic or an enemy. Well, there's some lore and stuff as well. There is some other stuff, but quite often it's those 2 things. Right, let's read number 4. Movable item. Remove from deck if you take it. Use a marker. Okay, we've got to use a crikey. Okay, let's have this out. So a marker. Do we have a marker? Let's just use this one. Use the marker on a map to keep track of the position. Something tells me we're going to need that. That'll do. Something tells me we're going to need that. We're going to have, what's it say? Movable item. We don't have, oh okay, here we go. Ancient battle axe falls apart if used, so don't use it. Requires 2 hands to hold at all times. So this is the gimmick, I guess, for this dark room. Is normally you maybe placed down during combat, then picked back up again. It equals a turn though if you do that, like using a potion. So we've got a movable object, which obviously we're going to have to move at some point. Don't know where we need to move it to yet, so perhaps we leave it there. I don't know, or we try to move it near one of the. Well, there are 2 exits here, and I'm going to assume, I guess the wily player will presume it's probably not going to need to be right next to where it is here, but maybe. So he needs 2 hands though to hold. That's the key thing. It's an ancient battle axe. It's heavy. That means you have to put your 2 daggers away. That means you've got nothing. I guess you don't have your lantern. We're going to have to say it is 1 hand. Requires 1 hand. Because you've already got the lantern. You've already got the lantern, right? So you don't need it to be another thing. You can still hold the lantern in 1 hand. Unless there's a gimmick of if you don't have the lantern, then you roll. No, let's just have it be 1 hand. Ancient battle axe falls apart on use. No damage. As I see, it's not a weapon, it's an item. That's what needs to be there. Maybe I should change it to a different instead of being a weapon. It's a bit confusing. Could be something else. Something else you find in this place. Anyway, let's leave it there. We'll use that for now. We have to roll. If we get a 6, we've got plague rats. 2, we're okay. So we can move 2 at a time. So let's go 1, 2, and we roll just for each turn. We don't always. That's 1, 5, 8. Only certain species. The smaller ones move 2 per turn. Oh, we've got a search. We've got a search. Right, so we moved. We're going to roll first. 6! Plague rats. Plague rats. We did not lift up the thing, so we've got one weapon. Plague rats. Plague rats. Are they? I don't think they should be too difficult to kill. Hopefully. Hopefully I chose one that was... I mean, none of them are going to hit super hard anyway. But some have more health than others. 35 health. And they will do damage if we do certain damage to them in a round. So in the first round, if they lose 10 health, they will do Plague. And if they lose 30 health in the second round, they will also do Plague. Don't know what Plague is yet. So we don't get a chance to use our bow or anything unless we actually equip our bow. A bow is a two-handed weapon, so you can't use any two-handed weapon in here. So if you had a great sword or wanted to use your bow, you would have to put down the lantern on the floor, which would take up a turn. Yeah, we're going to have to make it so the lantern is something you can put down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Luckily it's only a 2-rounder. Dodge, sneak, sneak, miss. We're going to drop our miss. We want a crit. We'll keep the dodge. Let's get a crit. Yes! Scratch for 3. Psh. How much health? 35. Let's just put that health up. 3. Do I want to use my dodge for that? I don't think so. I think we can take 3. We've got 113. Let's do some big damage. 4, 4 is 8. 16 from your 30. Put you down to 14, my friend. That's good. And we're going to take 3. We're down to a measly 110. It feels good to kill that abomination and get full health. We're going to definitely have that because that feels nice. We get 2 dodges. But we will reshuffle at the end of 2 rounds. We've done more than 10, so we're not going to get Plague. It's doing Plague to us, which is 3 for 2 rounds, so it's only going to be 3, but we're going to dodge it. Anyway, no problem, no damage to us. Well, 3 damage to us. Yeah. Well, 3 is hardly much. We should hopefully get some decent hits in. I guess, yeah, we're getting better hits. Getting, well, there we go. What have we got here? 6, 12. It's doing a miss, oh dear. 6, 12 to you. From your 14 means you've got 2 left. Wow, we're doing pretty well here. Let's try to get one more hit in. It's a stab for 2. Plague, but we can dodge. No, we can't. Wow, we've already done that. We're going to stab for 2. So they're going to do 3 for 2, so it will be the next 2, but it's only going to do it because we killed it there. It's not going to do that third one, so it's just going to be 3 damage to us again. So we're on 107, and we've killed it. There we go, not so bad. Not so bad, but it depends how often they come up. They're supposed to be quite simple, but if you keep running into them, then that's obviously going to be a bit of a problem. Christ's sake. I guess we are going to search number 34. See what we get. Here's our search deck of lots of things. 34. Aha, so we get information from the search. It's always worth doing 1. So this is a dining room, and there are 5 items. 5 items. That might include the last place we went to. The item included the interaction deck, which it shouldn't do. It should just include only search deck stuff, I think. I have to make it consistent whatever we do. We do get a healing tonic though. That is nice. So we'll make a note of that as well. 34 is a healing tonic. So 5 items. Potentially 4 items. Okay. What do we do? Keep that in south or do we go along? Don't know. I guess if we move 2, are we revealing 2 at the same time? I guess we're revealing 2. But then if we're revealing two, this is a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? So it's two. It's going to have to be one at a time when you're revealing. How are we doing on time? 10 minutes. It's going to have to be one at a time when you're revealing the cards. But then once they're revealed, it's two at a time. So that's a bit annoying. So for wandering monsters, it's do it in turns, but for this, it doesn't have to be in turns. Let's do 157 because there's a table here. I think there might be something on the table. There is something on the table, number 29. You don't have to search something just because you come across it. And the creature and the encounters, the enemies you find through a search, you cannot flee from. Okay. So there. I don't know how we're going to 62 or 164. Well, no, we can't go across this table actually. We have to go south or north. Let's do 162. I think it's better to reveal. Oh, there's another one on the end here. Okay, there's quite a lot of searches. There are 5 items apparently, so it might be worth thinking about. Right, let's try to do it with 2 moves. That means you kind of. So how would we do that search then? Because we've gone 1, 2. Do we get a chance to search on this? I guess we do, and then that's 2, but then we just roll once. Trying to make it not confusing, so we want to keep it consistent. We're moving 2 turns, 2 things at a time. That means we can take 2 things and only encounter 1 roll. Let's just do that. So let's take 29 and 30. Let's do 29. I guess it's on the table, so maybe it's not something bad. 5 items. It's a lot of items. Gold candelabra. Okay. That's going to be some information we get from the spirit. That can come out. And then 30. Let's do 30 as well. Plague rats. Plague rats. First attack is an initiative, it says on this. Okay. First attack is an initiative. Fine. Well, and then we roll. Ooh, and then we roll for plague rat. We should have rolled first, actually, shouldn't we? Because we rolled first on this one. That's a point. 2. If it was a 6, we'd have to deal with 2 plague rats, and we don't have 2 decks, so I'm glad we didn't have that, because that would have been a bit strange. Right, plague rats again. And yeah, deep bite for 5. Let's hope this one is as I don't know what we're doing that for. Let's just get our weapon. Let's hope we get a dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sneak attack, good. Stab, miss, less good. Keep those. Let's do this a stab. We're going to take 5. So we're down 102. We did a whole 2 damage. Crit, that's what we wanted. Plague 3 for 2. So that's 3, and then will be 2 more, but there's only 1 more. We can't sneak bite, so we're going to get 5 damage on that. So it's 4, 4. It's 8, 16 though to you. So let's do our 5 damage. From 103 is going to be 90, 102, 97. And we're doing 16. Our biggest hit, 16. Now that was an initiative then, We couldn't have dodged it, but that's fine. Oh, we could have used our go ethereal. We could keep forgetting about that. We're trying to remember it. Right, 16 from 33. Oh, that's going to be impossible to remember. So 16, 15 from 30 is 15. 16 would be 12, but then we add 3. That's why I'm doing it. So there's a 15. No, 15 would be 15. Yeah. Half of 30 is 15, and then we did 16 would be 14, and then we had 3. 1, 2, 3, 17. They've got 17. Absolutely terrible at maths. Dodge, that'd be useful. Although we can go ethereal. They're doing a miss. We're going to drop our miss. We'll keep the dodge. We did not do 10. We did more than 10, so that we don't get. They don't do a damage to us. And we'll pick up, hopefully, some hits. 2 dodges and a crit. A backstab, not super helpful. Scratch. We want to keep those 2. We've got 2 dodges. We might as well we can use our ethereal dodge. We use that in a pinch hit, only a stab. Well, in fact, we've used. What have we used? We used our 2 4s. So we're hoping for another backstab. Might keep that. What could we do here? Is that the same damage? We did that. It'd be 10. That'd be 6, 7, 8. No, it would be more. Okay, well, let's hope we get a hit. Let's hope we get a hit. It is the other backstab. That's lucky. Plague. Right, we'll take 3 damage, but we're going to do 6 times 2 is 12. From 17, 5 health left. For you, or we're going to take 3, 2, 3. Cool. I'm not sure if it feels better to have half the deck or not. It feels like our hits come up more often. But we were lucky because the one underneath that card, the last card we had there, was either going to be a big hit or be a miss. So we were lucky that it wasn't a miss. That was the one left at the bottom. Right, we need to do 5 damage. We're going to do plague. I'm going to use my. See what I get first. Actually, I was going to say I might use my ethereal, but 1, 2, 3, 4 might not. We can got another hit. Got 5. We can kill them. Right. So should we just take the 3 damage, or should we go ethereal? Right, let's just kill them because you can't go ethereal and do damage. That's what takes up the whole move. We'll take the 3. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. We're still at 91. They're dead. Okay. I do have a rule for animals only at the moment that if you have twice their health, you take their health as damage. You don't have to go through combat. So for the plague rats, if we had 70 health, which we've got over of, we could take their health 35 as damage, and we wouldn't have to play. But we, how much health did we lose? Like 15 or something. So you probably take up more damage, but then you don't have to go through the combat thing. So I might do that with these. I think you could do it then probably for all of the easy ones like 30, 35, but then the corpses, the wandering monsters, 45, so 90. So we could do it with the wandering corpses actually, but you'll take 45 damage. So that actually is not too bad. We'd probably do that. Skeletons 55, so that'd be 110. We could do that for them and we'll take 55 damage. So, I don't think you could do it with these. 65, 130, we couldn't do it with the gargoyles. So we could do it with the risen skeletons and the wandering corpses, but I feel like I think that wouldn't work. And we can't, unless we call the small monsters creatures, and then we can say all creatures, animals and creatures. But then there are creatures in the cavern. No, we can't do that. We can't do that with these ones, I don't think. Unless we specify it. Right, anyway. So those are plague rats. So let's go here and down. But no, let's go 163. Let's go along. There's the edge. See how far. It's good to know how. Let's go down maybe. It's good to know the rough dimensions of the room. So the candelabra was 1. Let's go down to 165. Candelabra was 1 of the 5 items. That's potentially 1 as well. So maybe 3 items left. Oh, there's the bottom. Maybe only 3 items left. We want one of those things to be a key. Sure, one of them must be. We've got a key actually at the moment. Tell you what. I'm changing my mind. Let's not go south. We're going to go north. Oh no, hold on. This has got the door on it. Let's just come out the door. Let's not bother with that. Let's not bother with that. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out. Forget this. We'll come back to that. We know it's there. We don't know what to do with it though. I feel like we can just come back to that later. Did we take that healing tonic? We did, didn't we? We didn't. Oh, we took it. There was a healing tonic, wasn't there? Let's double check it. That was from the dining room. 5 items, healing tonic. Yes, but we didn't actually give ourselves the healing tonic, did we? Because we were at full health before. Let's put that in. Pretty sure. Right, let's go out 166. We haven't been through here. This is a completely new area. We do have a door key, so we can maybe unlock something. 166. Let's go out. Ooh. Oh no, we should have to roll. It's a 6, it's plague rats. It's a 5. Pretty close. And we're out of this room. Let's keep it there. We're in a different room. Wait, is that locked? That is a locked door, so we've used a key. We've used our key to get out here. Yes. We've used our door key for here, and we will be replacing those with cards that have open keys on them. What time is it? Oh, we've got to stop. Right, okay, that's fine. We'll come out of the dark room and we're in somewhere new. And we will see what new things await us. Yeah, that was a lock key, so we've used the lock, used the key. We can do some more exploring and see what happens. And yeah, keep exploring. I'm happy we managed to kill the abomination and we got our health back. That felt really good to get our health back from that. It was quite a close fight. And we used a lot of our healing tonics, so I think you're always going to do that. So it feels good to get all the health back and carry on exploring. So you'll win more time, more exploration, rather than going back and having to get all the healing tonics again. I think that's good. Okay, fantastic. Right, we're in a new place. We're going to do some more exploring and see what is in store for us. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.